to Welker Farms, the highly anticipated, long-awaited map out today, the 12th of July, this fine and outstanding Thursday. I hope you are all well, having a good time. I am joined here with a couple of my friends, Farmer Minn and Susie Cream Cheese. We are on the map, checking it out. Pretty exciting stuff. Luckily, it didn't take us very long to get things downloaded and get on here. I have started this with the Montana Geo, and I've also added in the Big Brute, so we'll take a look at that as well. Here is where you spawn in on Welker Farms. For those, I think everybody pretty much knows this. A real farm, Shelby, Montana. They are on YouTube. Go check them out. That is some fascinating, awesome stuff that Nick and his family do. It is a big wheat chickpea operation in a big bud farm. Of course, that's kind of the appeal to it. So, here's where we stand, right in front of the main farm. There is a sign here. We did find some interesting things to kind of go through, and of course, we can't really go through it all because we are on multiplayer, but we have some other friends who are playing, are on the map right now, checking it out, so they're kind of giving us some information as well. Before we start, Fortnite for Life. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Crimson Raptor. Hello, Hilly Hill. How you doing, buddy? And Jataru? Maybe I said that right. Anyways, when you walk in, you see this sign. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the audio, but there is a welcome message from Nick Welker saying, "Welcome to the family farm. Enjoy your farming." I'll just...
Hi, this is Nick Welker speaking. I just want to say welcome to my family farm, and I hope you all have a great time farming.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that or not. He just said, "Welcome. Hope you have a great time farming." Steve Austin 111, buddy, how you doing, my friend? I'll give you that opinion here in just a little bit. The next thing you're going to notice is there is a sign here. As the message goes on again, it says there's gold buried in these here parts. Follow the clues to have a great start. You might get a growl if you get too close, so behind the main house could be worth a nose. That is a set of clues to go find the gold nuggets. Pretty easy to get the gold nuggets, and trust me, with the field prices and equipment prices, you're going to need it. So that sign tells you to go behind the house. Behind the house, there's a dog. The dog, let's just walk over there. The dog will growl at you. Was it behind this house, I think? Yeah. Yeah, behind this house. The dog growls at you, says, "No point looking on this main farm. Go see my neighbor. He has a hay barn." So, the hay barn, if I'm not mistaken, guys, was the straw barn?
Yes.
Yeah. So then you would go to the straw barn, and we'll go do that a little bit later, but I want to go through a couple things first here on the main farm. Pretty detailed. We've all seen YouTube videos on this, so you guys can all compare it to the real farm, which is pretty darn close. First, let's go through the stuff. Here's kind of the map. This is a big map. Pretty easy to get around in general. It's kind of set up on a grid. Up in the upper northwest corner, you have McCoy Millwork, which would be your logging sell points. You have a leg and arm storage area. That is a kind of a placeable area. You can put stuff there as well. Coming down to the south, you have the Welker grain elevator. That is their second farm location, and we'll go there and take a look at that. Over to the right, you have the straw barn, which is a sell point. The main farm where we are right in the center here, this is where we all are standing right here. And then at the south point, you have CHS, the grain elevator, and Big Sky Equipment, the shop. There is another little placeable area down here, which a little confusing for me, but it is what it is. CHS, for those of you here that are familiar with CHS, stands for Cenex Harvest States. They are a big conglomerate, especially in my area. We do a lot of business with CHS. Grain sales, grain storage, grain shipping. They do chemical sales, seed sales. They do all kinds of stuff. They have agronomists on hand, so they're a big company in my neck of the woods and all over the United States and the world, I believe. So that's kind of the main map. Big square rectangle fields. Definitely big bud territory. Scrolling over, you see you have three main sell points. You have the grain elevator with all your sell points there. I did start this on normal mode and with the seasons and geo enabled, and I'll go through that in a second. That could be a little bit tricky. So you do have some grain in storage off the top of the bat. The prices seem to be kind of about average, what you can expect. The McCoy millwork, there you will sell your wood chips. And the straw barn is where you will sell your bales. Pretty simple there. The equipment, we'll go through the garage here in a little bit. Now, interestingly enough, I did... you start off with $75,000 loan when you come in on normal, higher and lower for easy and whatever. I was able to borrow 1.2 million. I was able to borrow, so that's you can borrow a lot of money right off the top of the bat. I did buy the big brute, so that's why that has been my money is not as high. No animals. So if you want to do animals, this is not the map. You can't. There's no animals on this map. When you get to that screen, it is just completely blank. Therefore, we have not found any kind of BGA. There's no, not really going to do silage if you don't have any animals. So yeah, so that's kind of how that's set up. If we go into the garage and show you the equipment, you start off with the 1455, a Case Optum, a loader bucket, a Lizard Twin Star truck, the K7130 combine with a header, the Flegel tipper trailer, the Lemken Geigen cultivator, the Amazon seeder, and the Nicholas Corral sprayer with the weight, New Holland round baler, and the big brute, which I just bought to show that because that was also released today. Does not come with it, so I just bought that just now. So that's it. So you only start off with one field. Let me go back to that menu here. Field 2, right where the farm is around. So that is what you start off with, field 2. Keep in mind, there's no animals, so you don't need any grass work. There's not a whole lot of grass to mow here anyways. So it's basically a wheat, chickpea, straw operation is what you're going to get. So keep that in mind when you want to jump on the map, that's not an option for you. So take a look around the farm. It is pretty cool. A lot of these buildings, which are as they are in real life, do open up. Some do not. Some doors don't open, but this little blue shop here, blue shed here, that opens up. The doors are kind of interesting, though. They, you would think of a regular garage door that would roll up, but no, they just kind of collapse together and go from there. You do have the shop. Let's see, that door does open, yeah. Pretty cool detail on the shop. I do like that. It's set up like an actual working farm, which Welker's farm is. Got some pictures on the wall. Pretty neat. I don't know if I think that's a bathroom, I believe. The lift does not work as far as I'm aware. There is a light. Oh, there it does. Maybe it does work. Hit the up button when you get to that button. Oh, it does work. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe Farmer Minn can go get a pickup truck or a tractor or something, and we'll give it a shot to see if that actually does lift it up and does work. Couple characters here. Here's the creepy guy from Dexter on Sussex Farm. This guy, I don't know who that is, but yeah, interesting stuff. So that's pretty cool. The shop is detailed. I really like the shop. I really do. Did the sprayer get released? Yes, Steve. The sprayer did get released. Could you show the mini map real quick? Hello. The mini map. This map. Trying to find a better way so it doesn't get all blurry here. There's the mini map. So there you can see that. Yeah, you have. Oh, I didn't say that. You have 20. It looks like 24 fields on the map. We'll stop at some fields. We will check out the prices. We'll check out the size of them, but they are pretty darn big there. Jordan, where is the gold? We're going to get to that in a little bit. Of course, we are on a multiplayer, so it's not going to show up, but I have been told from friends of mine that are on the map right now, it's very simple. You follow the clues, and we'll go through that in a little bit. KJ Wiggums, my good friend, how are you? So anyways, so yeah. So the shop is pretty cool. Susie Cream Cheese absolutely loves it. and Farmer Minn is going to drive a tractor in here. We're going to see if this thing lifts it up, so I'm kind of curious. I think you'd have the drive on there. Okay. You can stay in there, Farmer Manu. Maybe go for a ride. Oh, look at that. There it does. He's up in the air. That is pretty darn cool. Pretty darn neat, I tell you. There must be a, I don't see a shop icon per se. Maybe somebody knows if there's a repair thing. I don't know. Customization point, yeah. I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I haven't found one inside here, so.
Yeah. I don't know if you just need to put a little toolbox there or what. But yeah, that's that. Let's see, what else can we talk about? I'm assuming these are fuel tanks. Gravity-filled fuel tanks here. Like I said, I haven't tried them. So I don't know. Other than that, huh? Yeah, I can get the main house. See, I don't think some of these doors open up.
Oh, that's interesting.
It doesn't come back down when you lower the hoist for the tractor.
The tractor doesn't come back down? Well, that kind of sucks. Hello, Nick. Doesn't come back down? Oh. Ah! Can you go? Oh, there you go. There it goes. A little fall down.
Yeah. Once it's down, you have to press the gas and it'll lower down.
Okay. Well, there you go. So that does work. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So let's see. Have we done this building yet? Got another little shop here. Kind of interesting. Old generator there.
Yeah, I can't find a repair or sell point here.
Okay. You do have some equipment in this one. You got your seeder, your cultivator, another tractor in there. Loader, bucket. Your trailer here. There's your baler. You got your twin star here. Now the grain storage is on a separate location. So these are just for decor. That's the way it is on the real Welker farm. Let's take the. Let's see. I think that's about all I can say from the main farm. I mean, you guys could take a look yourself. We pretty much got everything covered there. I'm going to jump into the Twin Star Semi here, and we'll go to the next point. We'll go to the straw point because that's where the next sign told us to go. The clue for the gold nuggets. Chad, I'll go through that real quick. I did. Case Optum, loader, bucket, semi, combine, trailer, those equipment there, that there, and the big brute at the end does not come with it. I just bought that to show that off, so that does not come with it. So the sign said for the dog, go to the straw. If you look at the map, we'll go out here, we'll take a right, and then we'll go back north again to the straw barn for the next clue. As Grease Monkey just pointed out, the gold nuggets are very easy to get, very simple. One thing about it, all the map edges kind of have that fake wall edge, so it doesn't kind of go on, like some maps now have. For example, we'll just stop at this icon. These for sale signs are different. Field for sale, Welker Farms Incorporated. So you can see this is field number 21, 4.91 hectares, 397,000. So one of the least expensive ones on the map. I seem to see one for 1.4 million, I think. But yeah, big, flat, open Montana farming here. That's kind of what it is. I should go through the geo real quick. The Montana geo that came out. It's a little bit tricky. You're going to be busy there for 3 days. But we'll go do that here after we stop at the straw barn. And we are on the second day of early spring on this Montana geo. Temperature 37 degrees, soil temperature 39 degrees. So you do have some fields around here. That is for sale. That one's 21.09 hectares. That's field number 5, 1.7 million. Field number 5 on the mini map, you can see, pretty big. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all kind of the same size there. Maybe 15, 14 as well. So about 1.7 million. So break out the checkbook, break out the credit card. You're going to need it. So this is the straw barn sell point. I don't know if you can hear the sound effects, but it does sound like there's somebody working. That door does open, so these would be your bales. No, these are fake. So that'd be your bale sell point there. And there was, we buy eggs. You can sell your eggs there. Got a rabbit. There's some rabbits. I'm trying to figure out what that sign is. I saw that sign earlier. Was it in the
garage?
Inside the garage? Oh, there it is. So here's the next sign after getting the dog. It says, "Go away. Now I can't help you. Try a four-wheeler at your local main dealer." So we'll go there next, the dealer, then we'll check out that, and we'll check out that sign. But eggs, straw, and I believe you do have some extra storage here if you wanted it, because I do believe these open up. Maybe. Perhaps. Yep. So you do have some extra storage here if you want. There you go. There you go. Lights, earlier today it did snow, just for a little bit, then it rained, and so there's some automatic lights because it did come on when it started snowing and got a little darker outside. Pretty interesting stuff. So yeah, so that's that. Let's see. So you need the big Chad? No, you do not need the big Bud DLC. You do not start off with any Big Bud. So download the map. You can play it. You don't need the Big Bud DLC. Don't think release an Xbox player. Yeah, you gotta kind of close the application and go back to it, and then the mod hub will kind of update. So head back down to the store. We'll check out the next sign. Well, Steve, you know, the Montana Geo, this is Montana, so it kind of fits in there pretty well. Zach, yes, this is Welker Farms, just came out this morning. I'm going to get to the shop now. Oh, straight south.
Straight down.
We'll check out those two places. Kevin, I can't find number 5, the next clue. We went through the whole process. It's right there. We've had friends do it, so the nuggets are pretty easy to find. And there's your $1 million. And trust me, you're going to need the $1 million. You are definitely going to need the $1 million. I don't know how else you would do this. We might play around on this map a little bit doing some multiplayer, but it's going to be a lot of work. Donnie has got his work cut out for him, I'll tell him that much. Down here next to the shop, you do have the CHS elevator and the shop. CHS elevator on the right, which I do like. I'm a big fan of this. It's a lot of elevators that I've been to look exactly like that. So I really do like that, the elevator. The shop is pretty neat as well. Coming here, you do have some storage at the shop if you need it. That's pretty interesting. It's kind of laid out. You got some equipment laying around. You got some pickups, a trailer. My big brute that I bought is in the back. So when you come to the shop, of course, you do have a ATM machine and a buy point. But right here is the next sign. It says, "He said you would come and act like a wacko. I said he'll be fine. I'll buy him a taco." So that's the next clue that you would go after. There is the shop here. I did buy the big brute, so we can take a look at that. I don't think any of these doors open up. Nope. This is the big brute sprayer. The sprayer that Welker Farms had built. Pretty neat. If you watched his live stream this morning, he went in a little bit of detail about that. But this is the sprayer. Said the sound is very similar. He said on his live stream that he recorded the sound off his cell phone with the windows open. So that's that. Inside, you got a little bit of a detail. You got a cool screen there with GPS and mapping and what have you. So I kind of like that. This is done by Black Sheep Modding. I should also point out the width on it. Let's go into the store. I can't remember what the width is. Whoops, I want sprayers. 33 meters. It's got a 6,200 liter capacity. It's a 425 horsepower sprayer. Pretty. I mean, it's neat. It is neat, and you gotta have it on this map. You just gotta absolutely have it on this map. How much was the cost? I forgot. 195,000. Yeah. So, yeah.
And based on the real one, which is a 100-foot boom.
And based on the real one, which is a 100-foot boom. Thank you, Farmer Minn. Yeah, you can lower and raise the boom in the back. I don't think there's anything else that... oh, the door opens up. You can open up the door. So that's pretty cool. Got some animations in the front. That's pretty neat. I like it. I like it. Lights. 2-stage lights. Lights in the front. No beacon on there. I could really see this as being used as a pre-emergence application thing. You know, you put down before you plant, so that you don't have any crop destruction. So I'm not sure. I don't think you're going to go out. Well, maybe they do. I guess I don't know. Spray fields with it like that. I don't know if it would be crop destruction on there or not for you. Hey, Drop At Techno Tony, good to see you, boys. So that's that. So that is the sprayer. Susie Cream Cheese is just so excited to jump in that thing. I can tell you that. She's probably saying, I need this on my sheep farm on Lone Oak. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go over to CHS. Oh no, we gotta go to the taco stand. The taco stand's closed. The sign said go to the taco stand. So we will go to the taco stand and get the next clue, which is just kind of right over here. It's not really a taco stand. I would say it's more of a burger stand, but kind of the same concept. Little food truck right in between the store and CHS, Senex Harvest States. So that's right here. The sign does say way up there. To me, the signage is a little blurry. It's hard for me to read. It's all, maybe my eyesight is just bad, but I can't read the signs. Guy here, look at that. He must work at CHS. He's also worked at our farm too, because it looks like the other guy. But the sign does say, take a nice walk along the wood track. Stop when you come to the big stack. So we'll go there next. Burger stand, that's kind of cool. I like that. You come in here to CHS. I will point out, maybe somebody watching knows this, because I'm puzzled. This gate does open and close. I had to open that, but you got kind of a placeable area in here, a little shelter there. But there is this thing in the back corner here, and it looks like it's a dump of some sort. I suppose I could have got a trailer. Maybe somebody would want to do that. Take the semi, grab a trailer, go to the elevator or the storage, put something in there. But I have no idea what this is. I really don't. There's a grate on the bottom. It looks like it. Is it a power wash station? I never thought about that.
Might be.
Maybe that's what it is. Nothing comes.
Wash station?
Yeah, wash station, but nothing comes up when there's no power washer here. Maybe you have to add that in. Maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. Hi there, and what is your favorite type of tractor? Oh, Nathaniel, I can't talk about that now. Did you see the video from yesterday, I think, where you got... Yes, I did. I did drop that. Farmer Austin, hello. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you got to add a little pressure washer in here and wash your equipment. Kind of looks like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we'll go on. Oh, Trailpath says I'm getting old. I can't read the sign. That is very true, Trailpath. Very true. It is CHS. You do have a scale there. Your sell point is right here. Kind of nifty, just like it would be here in the States. So you would drive in here, you would dump in there. That is pretty cool. I do like that. I like that a lot. Probably my favorite thing on the map, actually, is the elevator, believe it or not. Odd thing, though, their workers, their forklift drivers, wear shorts and flip-flops. So I don't know how well that would work. But yeah, driving a forklift in shorts and flip-flops. It is what it is. Got another big shed back there. So you have other additional storage that you can use on this map. Kind of neat. Let's see, next sign says take the wooden path. So that would be right down here. This sign says McCoy Millwork. That's in the upper right-hand corner. Little forest area here. It looks like they have done some logging. One thing I will point out, and it's happened on other maps, the sign there is, I believe, in German. So, not really going to see that in Montana, but it is what it is. Limitations of the game, I suppose. But yeah, you have a little wood path here, so you can do some forestry. They're not the big honking huge trees, but you know, there's trees on here. Because without animals, with no grass work, you know, no BGA, you're basically going to be doing some farming and some logging. Yeah. So, the next sign is right here next to the logs. It says, somewhere behind you, just past the trees, best way to see it is to get on your knees. Now, I think Farmer Minn has found it. There's another sign, right?
Yes. Try to see where you were at.
I'm at the pass. So there was another sign somewhere back here, I think he said.
It's right over here.
Where?
Over here. If you go through these trees directly across from that sign, go across the path through the trees, right here, on the edge of the log.
Here's the other sign. Says, this may be spooky and give you a fright, but if you want the Loonie, be here at night. So from what I understand, from what I've been told, you come back at night, it glows up, and there's your $1,000,000. Maybe Grease Monkey can clarify that for me, but that's from what I understand. Multiplayer, we're not going to see the nugget, so, but that's what it is. So that's how easy it is to get your $1,000,000. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. You would just come back here. There's just some open area logging. Whoops, I hit a tree. Or a fence. Which kind of looks like they have been logging. So you do have room to park equipment and stuff. Here's Susie Cream Cheese back here. Yep. So that's what you have. And it looks like you have some open area here too. Maybe you can make use of that. You never know. You never know. We got a little path here. So that's kind of that. That's how you get the gold nuggets. So the only other couple things to see is we will head straight up here. Number 1 is a big field. Be interesting to know. Maybe somebody will stop by, spawn into number 1, and tell me how big and how much number 1 is. But yeah, coming across number 1, right up here is the main farm where we started off. Straight ahead there, you can see that. We're going to go this way.
45.3 hectares.
How much?
45.3 hectares.
Number 1, 45.3 hectares. Big, big field.
3,669,000.
3,669,000. So big bucks. Big bucks, but a big field. Big bucks, big field. There you have it. Yep. As you can see, I mean, it's wide open space. A spot glows and you walk down in the mud and pick up all the nuggets. Okay, Grease Monkey there clarified that. So at night, there will be a spot that glows. You walk down in the mud and pick up all the nuggets. So that's how simple that is. Pretty easy. Trust me, though. You'll need it. Gerard, yes. Welker Farms. This is a new map out today. Out today. So here is the other farm site that Welker Farms does have. Here you can see you do have your Case 7000 series combine with a header, and you do have a sprayer. So this is where you will be storing your crops. This is your storage point here. I never did look how big the capacity is, and it's not going to show me that screen, so that's a bummer. Multiplayer, it will not show me what the that one main screen. But yeah, so you do have some buildings here. I believe this does open up, so you have storage in there as well. I'm pretty sure that I don't, maybe I have to play around with it. Where the I'm assuming it's probably back here. This would be your tipping point. Yep, right here. So you would tip into there for your storage, and I'm assuming this auger here would give you whatever you had in the storage. So that is the storage facility separate from the main farm. So that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And this is the way it is in real life. So they've done an excellent job, Mapper's Paradise, of recreating the real world Welker's farm. I certainly will say that. Let's see, next. Straight north here is the last two things that we have not covered. The McCoy millwork and the arm and leg and arm storage, which kind of confuses me as well. As what it's made for. We'll go there first. The arm and leg and arm. Leg and arm. I keep saying arm and leg like it's costing you an arm and a leg. I'm assuming that it kind of looks like, there's a sign, kind of looks like a logging storage area. Over the summer you can store logs in here and sell them in the winter when the price goes high, because you do have these funky looking bunkers here. No, they are not silage bunkers. There's no silage on this map. I've already tried that. But you do have, it kind of looks to me like log storage. You do have a couple other that other building there for storage as well, in a forest up here too, if you want to do some logging. Also a placeable area, so you could easily place up in there if you needed to. Maybe more buildings, more silos, whatever. I can't imagine you would need a forage and chip silo though, because with no animals, that would, and no place to sell that stuff, so you wouldn't need that. But yeah, you do have a little bit of forest in here, and then of course you do have the millwork where you can sell your logs and your wood chips. If you stand on top of the log pile and look over the fields, you see it. Okay, Grease Monkey has done that. This isn't real. Charlie P, I don't know what you mean by this isn't real, buddy. Here's the millwork. You're going to get some sound effects too in here. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Like I said, it kind of looks like a silage bunker here, but it's not. Like I said, it would have no purpose. Help window on. Yeah, nothing comes up. So maybe more log storage there. Wood chip storage or something. I don't know.
Probably wood chip storage.
Hear little frogs in the background.
Yep.
Frogs in the background noise. Yeah, I don't know if the people watching can hear that. What did I hit? Oh, a snow fence. I hit the bright orange snow fence. Terrible. But you would come into here for your sell point. Watch out for the orange snow fence. And you have your sell point, and I'd hit a big pile of logs. We're going to get out and walk. That's a lot safer for me. You do have a couple storage buildings here that you can take advantage of. Wood sale, pretty neat. Here is a bunch of sound effects. You can't hear the sawmill going. Pretty nifty. Look at that. Oh, Susie Cream Cheese is walking around the sawmill. So it looks like your wood chip sell point. You have to back into the building here and sell right there. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's a little different. Nope, door doesn't open. That's kind of nice. I like that. And of course, your logs you would put right here. I don't know if that crane works. I don't even know if you can get up there.
I had to go. I can't find anywhere to get on it.
No, I don't think that's an operating crane because I can't walk up the... I can't get up there. But yeah, that's the sawmill. It's like you would just tip into that big square box there. Yeah, nope, can't get in the pickup. So that's kind of the whole map in a nutshell. I mean, it really is. It's a big map, you know, big fields, expensive, big buds. But in reality, you know, it's logging and farming. That's what you'll be doing on this map, logging and farming. Big, wide open space. You don't have to worry about fences and hedges and all that other stuff. So for some of you, this is going to be right up your alley. For others, it's me kind of, well, that's not really up my alley. And so be it. I mean, to each their own, right? You can do whatever kind of farming you want on this game. That's the best part about it. I don't know much what else I can say about it. We haven't really had, well, Susie Cream Cheese has had some lagging issues, some robotic activity going on where you just kind of sit and sputter. But other than that, I haven't found any other problems with it at the moment. It's a real working, operating American farm in Montana. You know, that's the way it is. Take it or leave it. We should do the geo real quick. I will pull into here. We'll do the geo. This is what the geo looks like. This is the Montana geo that came out today as well. As you can see, you have a pretty tight planting window. 3 days there. Hold on, I'm getting a lot of background noises. Hold on a second. You do have a big, a small planting window. Your wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers. You have a 3-day window in the spring to plant. You also have another 3-day window for your soybeans and your corn, and a 3-day window for your potatoes and sugar beets. So that's kind of interesting how that is set up. And of course, you have a long harvest season, starting late summer into going all the way into winter. And you do have the ability to plant wheat, barley, and canola in the autumn for the following year. Oilseed, radish, pretty self-explanatory. So is poplar and grass. So it's an interesting geo. That is for sure. Especially with the short windows there you have to work with. I don't think that's going to pertain to anything. You could take a look at that. Yeah. So that is an interesting geo, to say the least. Might be interesting on this map with these big fields and big buds. What is that season's? Fortnite. It's the Montana U.S. Geo that came out today, along with the Big Brute and the map. Yeah, Trail Pat, the fields will cost you an arm and a leg. You better believe that. He says you can also put a tipper under the unload point. That will show you as well. Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah. So that's the map. That's all I really can say about it. Big, wide, open, expensive fields. Need lots of equipment. I will talk to the farming crew that we have, and maybe this is a multiplayer thing that we'll do. Not necessarily really up my alley as a map, but as a multiplayer, I can certainly see doing it. I'm kind of I like to have animals as well, and not having animals is kind of a bummer for me. But you know what? On the real Welker farms, there are no animals, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. If Susie Cream Cheese or Farmer Minn have anything else to add, we can let it be there. Anything to add, guys? Oh. Helps if I unmute it. Here I am talking and I can't hear them. There we go. Anything else to add, guys?
No, I don't know what to say. I've been here for a while, but I'll be showing them the refuel point on the farm.
Oh, the refuel point on the farm?
Yeah,
Okay, we go back to the farm.
Usually fuel with.
Grease Monkey says that he wants to use this map on multiplayer using Farming Classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun with that, Grease Monkey. I'm not doing it.
Happy will help.
Happy will help you. Can you imagine plowing that field with the Farming Classics? Holy
No.
buckets.
Not at all.
You'd be there. That'd take you a whole year. That'd take you the whole year.
Just for one field.
Yeah, just for one field. Well, you only own one field. You only own 2 to start off with. Yeah. The fuel refill point, Susie Cream Cheese says, is right here.
It's right in front of the one shed there.
Yeah, this big concrete thing.
There it is. That big concrete fuel storage tank is the refill point on the farm right there. Yeah. So there you have it. The Big Brute as well. Don't forget that. That is out as well, along with the Geo and the map today on the Mod Hub. I haven't looked lately to see if anything else came out with it or not. I don't know. I don't think so. I'll double check here real quick. But I think that's what came out today. Yep. The Big Brute by Black Sheep Modding. The Shelby Montana Seasons Geo by Mapper's Paradise. And of course, Welker Farms, established 1912 by Mapper's Paradise, came out today as well. So yeah. So there you have it. There you have it. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little tour. Hope you found it helpful, useful, maybe even a little entertaining. We do appreciate that for all of you out there. Download the map if that's what turns your tractor. Give it a shot. Go for it. You never know. You might enjoy it. You might like it. If you like big bud, big field farming, this is for you. Most definitely, this is for you, and because it's based on a real world working farm here in Montana, in the United States, maybe has an extra appeal to it. And then you can farm on the farm that they do and watch all their videos and live streams on their YouTube channel at Welker Farms. That's a pretty neat thing. I think that is a pretty neat thing. But yeah, there you have it. We'll leave it there. Thanks to Susie Cream Cheese and Farmer Manu for joining me on the little tour. I appreciate it. Wherever you may be, have yourself a great day. And we'll talk to you later. So long, everybody.
So long.